Have you ever felt busy all day, but at the end, you barely finished anything? You answered messages, you switched between tasks, you started something, got distracted, restarted again, and suddenly the whole day is gone. But did you know spending just 10 minutes planning your work can save you 2 hours of effort? It sounds small, but this one habit can completely change how productive, focused, and stress free your day feels. Today, let's understand why planning works, what happens inside your brain when you don't plan, and how you can use just 10 minutes of planning to work smarter but not harder. Most people don't fail because they are lazy. They fail because they start their day without any clarity. When you begin work without a plan, your brain keeps asking, what should I do first? Is this task important? Should I check something else? Am I doing this right? This constant decision making drains your mental energy. It's called decision fatigue. Instead of doing the work, your brain is deciding how to work, and that's where time disappears. That is why planning is important, where planning removes all these decisions. When we are doing something, we often believe at one thing, that is, I'll figure it out as I go. But figuring out things while working causes repeating the same task, switching between priorities, forgetting important steps, fixing avoidable mistakes, losing focus again and again. So all these interruptions may feel small, but together they can waste hours. Working without plan is like trying to build something without any instructions. You may still finish, but it will take twice the time. Planning is not about writing what things to do. Planning is about answering three simple questions. What matters most today? In what order should I do it? And what can wait? So once you know the answer for these three questions, you move with direction, you focus deeper, and you finish the task faster. Once your brain knows the path, it stops wandering. Planning turns chaos into clarity. So when you plan your tasks in advance, your brain reduces uncertainty. Your focus improves because your goal is clear. You avoid unnecessary stress and you enter a flow state faster. Without planning, your brain keeps searching for what to do next. With planning, your brain shifts into execution mode. Once you plan, you stop thinking about working. You actually start working. So imagine two people starting their day. Person A with no plans. One side he opens his laptop, another side he opens his phone and check messages. Starts one task in the laptop, switches to another, gets distracted and reworks the mistakes. So he works 8 hours a day and completes only 3 important tasks. Person B, with 10 minutes of planning, spends his first 10 minutes deciding his top 3 priorities and the order of execution and his time blocks. After his planning, he starts the task with clarity. No confusion, no switching. With planning, he finishes his work within 6 hours and completes all the tasks. So person A and person B had same effort but had different approach. How to plan your day in just 10 minutes. You don't need any complicated systems. Instead, use this simple method every day. Step 1. Write the 3 important tasks you want to finish today. Not 10 tasks, just 3. Write down only the important tasks, the tasks which actually move your life forward. Step 2. Decide the order. Your brain loves knowing what comes next. When the order is clear, procrastination drops. Step 3. Block time for each task. Give every task a space in your day. One time for one task. Schedule your task. So once it is scheduled, it's not a wish, it's a scheduled action. Step 4. Remove distractions before starting your day. Planning also means preparing your environment. So before planning, make sure you close all the unnecessary tabs in your phone or laptop. Keep your phone in silent or silence the notifications. Keep out the things which actually keeps you distracting. Once you prepare your environment, start your day clean. Planning is important because planning saves hours and planning prevents restarting, overthinking, task switching, avoiding mistakes, and mental exhaustion. When you plan, you do the task only once, correctly with focus. That's how 10 minutes of planning saves 2 hours. Not by any kind of magic, but by eliminating the waste time used on waste distractions and wasted motion. So, if you plan daily, you don't just finish tasks faster. You build discipline, you reduce stress, you gain confidence, and you create momentum. And over months, this small habit creates massive progress. Planning is not about controlling the time, it's about controlling the attention. And attention is your most valuable resource. You don't need more hours in a day. You need more clarity in the hours you already have. So, before you start tomorrow, pause for 10 minutes. Think, prioritize, and decide what to do. Because successful days don't happen by accident, they happen by design. Plan for 10 minutes, save 2 hours every single day.